Need the keyboard and mouse. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Tuesday. It's new game night, as you can see behind you, or in front of you, I guess, and behind me. We're going to be starting Control tonight, which is the latest game by Remedy, makers of Alan Wake and Quantum Break. More supernatural stuff. You can always expect that from their stuff. I think even they were the original developers of
Didn't anybody ever tell you it's rude to leave before the
Max Payne. Hey, misbehave. What's going on? Yes, the reason that I picked the Hey, C-Star, what's going on? The reason that I picked this.
Cool, everybody, I'm here.
It's cool, everybody. The reason that I picked this was what was it? I guess it was a couple of Mix It Up Mondays ago. I put a poll in Discord about what people wanted to see. It was between, what was it? It was a couple of other, it was Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, 4 games. That one, I think Outer Worlds, maybe? Plague Tale, and Control. And other than Plague Tale, Control was the only one that got votes. So it got 2 votes. So I figured, well, you know what? We'll go ahead and start this and see how it is. I've played Alan Wake. I've played both of them, actually. I have not played any of the Max Paynes, but I have played Alan Wake, and I have played Quantum Break. My fear is I've never liked, I've always equated the controls with Remedy games to the controls with Rockstar games. They're always very spongy to me. And you know, a little hard to get used to. So, okay, so happy Tuesday indeed. Indeed. I don't even, geez, is this even the right one? Is the ice hug, is that a sub emote? I don't even know my own emotes. It is. Thank you, welcome guys. So yeah, we're gonna play, I guess, we'll play this tonight and tomorrow and Friday. I don't know what I'm going to be doing as the regular game on Saturday when we do the celebration stream. I mentioned I was going to do a regular game. Then I was going to do some Darkest Dungeon with you fellow viewers. And we'll do some Jackbox. I'm going to do Jackbox as well. Jackbox is a lot of fun. If you've never done that, all you need is a browser. You can participate. All you need is a browser. So yeah, let's get started. We're going to pretty much, I went in and did the normal setup of the volumes and things like that. So let me know if those need to be adjusted as we go. All the other things I left as they were, except for subtitles. I always turn the subtitles on. So it's going to make me go through it anyway. Yeah, and I also changed it from speakers to headphones. Yep, turned subtitles on. All right. Yeah, this has gotten at least 2 VGA nominations this year. One for the main character's voice actress, and I guess one of the other NPCs. That person is a doctor or something. His voice actor, I believe, was also nominated for performance. And it may actually be nominated for one of the games of the year, too.
This is gonna be weirder than usual.
Can't
be helped. You called me. So here I am.
In a checkpoint already.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room. And there's a poster on the wall.
Sounds like Ashley
We
Birch.
stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called?
Zachariah
The
Trench.
prison movie.
Shawshank Redemption?
The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
This is supposed to
Anyone
be
here?
a stunning game to look at, especially on PC, because it takes advantage of a lot of the current technologies for stuff. But I also remember, it's been out a while, maybe a few months, that there were a lot of performance problems on console. Hopefully, whatever patches I installed this morning as part of the game got it installed. Wow, that's very sensitive. Not quite as spongy as I was expecting, so that's good, I guess. Let's see. Horizontal activity, we'll bump that down to 40. Alright, that's better. That's much better, actually. Alright, we'll go with that for now. Can always adjust it if we need to. Correspondence. Prohibited items reminder. Okay. I'm sure since it's a government building, there's going to be a lot of paperwork in here. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smart watches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Interestingly enough, any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, e.g. rubber ducks and ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought, in through the private entrances. You see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Boy, I sure hope so. And on the controls. But yeah, they're still pretty sensitive. Hopefully I'm not making you guys dizzy doing that, but I gotta test them. Yeah, I might need to adjust it down a little bit more. Circle. Game mode. He doesn't have a gun, so there is a difference. Oh, she doesn't have a gun. Crack in the pillar. Row expenditures. Okay. Oh, lots of blackout. Staffing, surveillance, executive sector and expenditure summary. Data center initiative, construction, minor office equipment, janitorial costs, mold removal, headquarters livability costs, 5-year comparison. Order of director, Zachariah Trench. Interesting to see what the two numbers up there are for. Or one of them's probably for like skill points. That. Some kind of currency.
Seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
It's like Remedy in their TVs. Dr. Casper, that's the guy. That's the guy that was nominated for an award. The guy that played him. Casper Darling. Our bureau at work. Okay, that's interesting. So it pulls back when you start to sprint. Okay, not too many games do that. Why are all the doors opening for me? Is that just the way that they work? Is there some kind of sensor up there?
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Is her voice loud enough? I've turned the music down quite a bit too. I can barely hear it, so I'm going to turn it back up a little bit. Turn it up to 60. How that goes. Sounds good? Okay. A multi-million-dollar game. And that's what they put in the vending machines. I don't know if it's on purpose to be that way. They could have at least given them some kind of design with some color. Okay, can't get in there, at least here. Security order. Okay. Good lord. Attention all agents. A shark. Okay, all those secure. Permission. Following basic Ooh, shoot to kill. Plot thickens. Okay, so we got weapon mods, personal mods. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Biddies! Thank you for the bits. Misbehave. Thank you. At least they're working tonight. Oh, I see a human over there. Thank you very much. R4. Reports reminder. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Ms. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
Got a Walkman on. He's like one of the old-fashioned ones with a tape in it. Yeah, I don't. What's he singing? Oh man, look at that hair.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview.
Interview.
Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
Jumalauta, what does that mean?
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But
Oh,
that said,
okay, got it.
I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
There's an axe. It's him.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Yeah, take him out behind the woodshed. That's the equivalent saying here in the States. You know, beat the crap out of him.
You count me out.
Tippy, what's up, brother? We have two Finns in the audience tonight. How's it going, man? Lots of red. Yeah, Sam writes all the stories for their games. Hey, Nikki, how's it going? Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Control.
Did I lose you there for a moment?
No.
You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan.
Oh, now I do.
17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
17 years since they took him. I mean, every time I look at this, it makes me laugh. That is a huge bag of pistachios. Let's go looking. You know, right? Yeah, but he's the janitor. We just talked to him before we took the elevator. All right, let's go back here in this room if I can even get in it. Trench, do not disturb. Trench is the head honcho. Oh, we found a collectible. Oh, okay, never mind. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Shh. Records. No, we did that one already. Yeah, Jessie. Guess they call her Jess. Jessie Faden arrives at the oldest house, headquarters of Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Investigate the notes in the director's office. Yeah, say the director. Alright, Trench.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Uh-oh, we get a gun! Is this the
You
gun?
want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Supposed to get a pretty badass gun. Do all kinds of stuff. Gun, sword, intentionally left blank.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Ritual challenge.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Okay, where is the gun? Do I not get to use it in here? This is probably your getting used to the controls tutorial. Whoa. Okay.
The same gun.
Can I? She's like, oh yeah.
Now I have a gun.
Now I have a gun. Okay, what does it shoot? What are the blue things down there? Regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Right, is there a cover mechanic? No. What those are supposed to be, if anything. Certainly dropping them. Drop health elements. Okay, that must be what they are. Okay. The blue things. Oh, am I the director now? Oh, congratulations.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive.
This gun's alive.
You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Yes, there is no cover mechanic.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was.
Can't tell if that's graphics or
horror.
Video. His guard. I didn't take any damage, so they run over there and grab those. Okay, so that's what we just saw, right? Oh, no, that's the Casper Darling.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions.
No, that's definitely video there. Service weapon containment procedure OOP-1-KE. Upike. No unique procedures required. Description: para utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para utilitarians to kick ass. I'm just going to fill in the blank there. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of ass kicker. The object will determine whether you kick sufficient ass or not. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the amount of kickassery that you do, though their criteria is unknown. Background: the object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, blah blah, many forms throughout history. Ooh, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Verenostra. I don't know what Verenostra is. All weapons that... Thank you for the host, misbehave. All weapons that kick ass and take names of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, kick ass anyway. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. No, this is fine. No worries. Director trench photograph. So much is expected from the director. Responsibility. Privilege. Okay, now do these... I wonder if these dissipate eventually. Material. Okay, 300. So that's what the little... Okay, the little triangles are. Okay. Odds. Lot. Okay, some kind of currency, I'm going to guess. I go in here now. I am the director, you know. Should be able to get in here now. Oh. Notice it's like Jello. It's the Jello gun. Little Jello cubes. Okay, fine. Well, I hope I get a chance to come back. Find out what's in there.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline. Okay.
Whoa. You like a ghost? Alright, let's see. Drop it down to 40. We'll drop them both down. Meeting minutes. Okay. Here we go at the top. Agenda meeting for next executive meeting. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising cost of all response. I've already forgotten what that stands for. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters. Be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Let me see here. What do we got? For those of you that weren't here weren't here last night, I updated all of the slot stuff so you'll know. Slots cost 50 cubes per pull. It didn't tell you that before. And it also didn't tell you how much you won if you won anything. So I added that to the responses so you'll know.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search
See the
room
picture on
for
the wall?
any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Notice how quickly things change. Hello. She's already on the wall. Poster on the wall. Don't know what that was supposed to be. Yeah, exactly. I have no idea who that was, why he was floating in the air like that. Why was he floating in the air like that? Is it, I mean... Is it getting me anything by doing this? I didn't notice if those guard dudes came from hovering. Well, that's, as I mentioned in the beginning of the stream, that's Remedy for you, right? They do a lot of supernatural, weird stuff. Well, if that is your cup of tea, you are in the right place for the next couple of weeks, probably. Dinner reservations. Let's see, we already did. Oh, we just listened to, right?
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps.
Yeah, yes. Dinner reservations. Dinner reservation at 7 at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. Gosh, she's young. She's a spring chicken. The way I see it, if the reticle turns red or any indication that it's not friendly, then I'm probably going to shoot it. Max occupancy 6 persons. M72 shelter. That is a big ass door. Protection rating mil standard 810 3. Okay, sounds good, C-Star. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you very much. I didn't get the thank you from the one earlier. Oh, I guess I better hit return too. Oh, AWE investigations. Be a lot of reading tonight, looks like. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. Need to find better a way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Oh, personal mod. Health boost! Does this mean we're getting ready to get into a fight? 17%. Equip it. Okay, so you can deconstruct things that you don't need. That's good. Kitos Tasta? I don't know what that means.
I gotta follow. Mom, get the camera.
Thank you, Huckleberry. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to the igloo. How you doing tonight? Welcome to Control. We're just starting tonight. Okay, now what? Maybe I wasn't supposed to close the door. See, further into the bureau. We've been everywhere. Unless, oh, here, because the light is green. Oh. Is that the pyramid? Dun dun dun!
Me earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place.
No.
Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Well, she's some...
That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
She's not a cop. I think she's just a regular person who's looking for information on her brother. Okay, okay, why can I not pick this up? Oh, it's just a radio. And she walked into the building and there was nobody here except for all these floaty people. She walked into the director's office, and now she's got the gun, and now apparently she is the director now. It's about all I know at this point. Just as much as you, I guess. Visitor evaluations. Okay, how to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964. As part of an effort to strengthen government relations with who? We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. Uh-oh, what did you do? Did you, oh, did you do, didn't we have a problem with the roulette before? Okay. It's only 60 seconds. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem, I don't know, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then execute them immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. What did you just did? You just did roulette, right? The hell did it time you out for that? Urban legends. Oh, this will be interesting. On his guard. Legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate. Ah, there we go. The characteristics of an altered world event. AWE. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We certainly understand, or we recognize certain, I don't know, informed by our own and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially inseminated in popular culture using, I have no idea, our bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, oh my god, what a tie-in. Human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, altered world events that occur only on Sundays. A pair of scissors that consume human flesh through 2 punctures on the neck. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Emily Pope, research specialist. Miss Pope right there. Pyramid. I'm guessing that means level 1. E. Jump over. Point.
Enemy. Corrupt. Spreading them.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Interesting. Okay, so what do we just pick up? Boost, energy boost for, like, you mean like running? Hold on. Assets, clearance level. You do not have a clearance level. Conceptual material. Hidden friend. House memory. Okay, I don't know what those are yet. Oh, it must be like a rift in Dragon Age Inquisition. We did it, guys! Game over, we win!
Holy shit. You did it.
Holy shit.
We did it.
Wow!
Interact with cleanse control points to fully restore health.
Are you still sane?
Where's the gun? What happened to the gun?
Please, talk to me.
Not yet.
We saw you deal with the compromised agents. Is it safe to come out?
Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Funny how we can't read that text all of a sudden on the door that we access to get down here. Good.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope.
Talk to
Emily
anybody.
Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
Oh, hey, Dr. Pope.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director.
Yep.
Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you.
HRA, that thing on her
You
chest.
are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously.
Dead in his office.
I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director?
Yes, ma'am.
How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan?
Yeah.
Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already.
She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
You're
Yes.
a part of it too.
I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Okay. Okay. So she has powers too. In addition to a badass gun.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Hiss agent, okay. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted agent. Confidential summary, the Hiss manifest in human hosts. In numerous ways, the most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. Now we know who they are. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most noticeable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or they are cocoons preparing to enter the next stage of evolution. When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file blah blah for full report.
Jesse, over here.
Hold on a minute.
We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Are these stairs that I can go up? This is where I came in. Yeah, except it's not red anymore. Alright, what's over here? Well, graphics on PC will always look better than a console, but they still look pretty good. You can't see what I'm seeing. I'm actually playing in 4K. I'm on an X, Xbox One X, so looks pretty damn good to me. I got more of that. I don't know what that is yet. Stream is not 4K. Stream is downscaled from 4K to 1080p. I don't even know if I'm sure Twitch. You could probably stream in 4K on Twitch if you wanted to try, or if anybody wanted to try, but I don't know who'd be able to watch it. 4K. Certainly be limiting your audience if you did. Unless you had transcoding, I guess. Searching records. Technological restrictions. Examination of paranatural topics. Technological limitations of the oldest house. That's where we are. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our Bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural blah for the oldest house to blah them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the blah to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here. Interesting, sometimes quite violently. Yes, agents maybe have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Now, probably, I don't know, FBI, who knows? Yeah, I got this. This was, I don't remember if it was a Black Friday sale or what, but it was like $35. I was not going to pass it off. It's something that I was interested in playing. It wasn't at the top of my I must play this list at the time. We're now getting around to it. Yeah. Indeed. All right, here's another one. Boom. Undefined sea. Now, you can't do anything with them. I guess once you collect enough of whatever they are, you get whatever the benefit is from them. Get that far yet. Alright, from New Zealand. Let's see. Shifted bathroom complaint. So New Zealand, you're probably what? It's Tuesday, 7 p.m. here, so you're probably what? 13, 14 hours ahead of me. Be Wednesday about 9 o'clock in the morning, maybe? Something like that. Your Federal Bureau of Control. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. Worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice nice workplace shitter. You can't bring it back. At least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. Wednesday. Oh, okay. Well, that, all right. Like 18 hours then, right? 18 hours. Yeah, like I said, it's 7:10 here on the East Coast in the U.S. right now. So whatever that difference is. Ooh, weapon mod. Weapon armor damage. Damage while low on health. Damage against enemy armor. Don't know. This is why we explore.
I can't cleanse them. I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Do it.
Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident.
Altered world
hometown,
event?
Ordinary,
Maybe?
17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing.
Objective.
I think
Find
he
him.
knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience.
That's that Hedron thing that she was just talking about that protects them.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tommasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier.
Bye-bye.
Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader.
Don't have a choice.
Why am I here? I think you already know.
Was she able to walk through the front door?
Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
I guess that thing keeps them from being taken over, I guess, by the... turning them into hiss agents or whatever. Oh, it's the bat phone!
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now.
Yeah,
follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Okay, alright. Not a wheel, but we have conversation options. Now let's talk about the soup bowl on your chest.
So HRAs stop you from becoming hiss?
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics.
Zombie!
So objects
What's
of
up?
power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound
Thank you to man! The man D!
Did she memorize?
Thank you, welcome. Welcome to the igloo.
Got it. Thanks.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Director Trench.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part.
Yeah.
I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times.
Isn't that normal in New York?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
Yep. It does, indeed.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
Where's Mulder?
With you on that, Emily.
We've already had some. We had some before you came in.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure.
But I mean, I literally just started the game like an hour and
let me know.
15 minutes ago, so yeah, you missed the first combat part. So I mean, you know, just like any other game, right? When you're the first few hours that you're playing it, you're
Alright, boy, let's do this!
reading a lot of lore, getting used to everything, navigating, finding, you know, talking to people, things like that. So oh, nice. Perfect. The communications department to find the hotline. Right? Are we? Okay, so we're the red thing. Oh, it's just the one floor. Oh yeah, X-Files is one of my favorites too. Absolutely. We're already in here. Yeah, demand. Yeah, you notice these blue things on the floor. These are D-Man, sorry. Those are like health pickups from killing bad guys. So yeah, that's the leftovers from the first big fight in the room in the game. Outfits? Get clothes too? Alright, so okay, so when you find more of those, you can go to other places. Very cool. Cool. Oh.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
We can certainly go back in that direction. Now, I don't know if if the likeness of the character in the game is based off of... Okay, why is my shoulder different? I'd rather it be over the right shoulder. The service weapon essentially has unlimited ammo. You don't have to reload it. But it does kind of have a cooldown, where if you use up all the, it's kind of like an energy weapon, if you want to call it that. Let's see, where was it? Kill, travel. Oh, here we go. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Hotel, Starlight Motel Inn, In and Out, Elgato. Wonder if the motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Raleigh and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Heinz. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Ah. Nice. You know, those don't have, when we were in here the first time, they were, they gave you an indication, you know, when your reticle like turns red normally in a game, that means that they're an enemy and you can shoot them. We're doing that. Thank you, Huckleberry. That's what I do because, whoa. The main reason that I do that is because I know not everybody can actually be watching me the entire time. So me reading it to them gives them the opportunity to get the lore or whatever as well. This barrier, research and records. This barrier, field research on Hiss entity. Hiss barrier, confidential. Summary. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1, destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. 2, destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fail. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to blah. Port.
Wait, who's giving me presents?
Oh my goodness. 5 gift subs. Holy bejeebers. Thank you, Alien King. Thank you very much. Welcome to the new subs. How do you do that for multiple people at the same time? Times I've done it, it looked like you can only do it to one at a time. Oh, Tippy's got the ice cube now. Watch out, everybody. That's a hell of a way to make an entrance, huh? Good bathroom. Correspondence. Unstable area notice. I didn't move my mic into the normal position. Okay, let's see what we got this time. Sorry folks, lots of reading tonight. We're just getting started, so there's going to be a lot of that. Federal Bureau of Control, please be aware. Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart. Green, stable. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Sergeant records, portrait. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Picture versus a... Oh man, sorry to hear that. Everything alright? Is it just head cold or... Hopefully not worse than that. Oh, we gotta go check the men's room. Cool opportunity. Oh, I see. All right. So these things that you collect, I guess, go towards your clearance level. And once you find enough of them, you'll start getting a clearance level. And then you could start opening some of the locked doors. All right. So, okay. So that's where we're supposed to be going. I want to go back. I'm going to backtrack just a little bit here. I wanted to show something to Tippy if we can find him. He may not be there anymore, but we're looking for the janitor. Oh yeah, these controls are much better than any other Remedy game I played. Whoa, hello. What the hell is that? Alright, so this is not something that I can deal with yet. Some kind of upgrade in there. Havana summary. I guess an AWE happened in Havana. Yep. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. They don't even want you to know how many people died. Some number of deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the Altered World event, which is reported to have been puppies falling from the sky. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for several minutes. No visual phenomenon was witnessed. Sorry, I'm gonna do that for the entirety of this, so y'all just might as well get used to it. Get tired of saying, like blah and blah blah. So I'm just gonna make stuff up The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental United States. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. The Monopoly boot. Although that's not really a cowboy boot. Okay. So eventually she must get some kind of... If you're familiar with Dishonored and the blink skill, you'll have to be able to get up there, get that. Alright, let's see, Central Executive. We can't go back. I wanted to get back to see the janitor. Oh shit, that's where I was supposed to go. Damn it. I won't go there just yet. So this is where we came in. This room. Let's go this way.
Yes, it's overpowering here.
Okay, don't have a choice yet.
You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of... See, she did take some damage from that because she's picking up those things now. Letters. All right, they don't. Hold on. Leave them alone for now. Those are people that were, I guess. Oh, there we go. Possessed by the hiss. You've heard them talking about the hiss. As far as we know, that's like the bad guys. Dead letters. Machine God. I had a dream and built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. Want to interview me? Please contact me at the address on this envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate. Oh God. Wow. Okay, what about saves? Nope. Only get checkpoints. Upgrade of some kind. Oh no, that's the currency stuff. Oh no, that was a personal mod. Let's see. I don't know what we gotta do to get another one, but let's see what this is. Right now we've got the extra health. Your recovery speed. Say that's right, and see if it makes any difference. Singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. Got a problem, and you got to send folk to fix it. Got my wife, one of them things singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's not the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. It says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Shatter projectile boost. Okay, Shatter must be some kind of skill that she has, maybe. Some kind of cryo thing, and when somebody's frozen, you can, if you hit them with the cryo and then have that mod in there, you do whatever the extra damage or whatever it was. Uh-oh, bad guy coming. Somebody else is coming. I don't know how it switched. Switched my shoulder. Oh, wait a minute. Like it just did. Ah, down on the D-pad. There we go. Perfect. Because I will switch shoulders depending on the situation. No, I have not figured... If you can, I have not figured that out. You can't crouch, you can't take cover either. Those do not explode. I do wish it was somewhere else other than the D-pad, because that's not. You gotta take your thumb off the stick to swap shoulders, whereas if it were on the stick, I could just click down on the stick to swap. Alright, so yeah, this is why I've been shooting people hanging, floating. I have my confirmation that if I don't do that, then they can come down and attack me. Ah, there it is. Lens it. Bam. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of akin to the rifts in Dragon Age Inquisition. This is what it normally looks like. Fast travel. Okay, let's see. This will take us back to the other. Back there where Emily is. Yeah, I know, right? I prefer looking over the right shoulder because I'm right-handed, same situation as you. But depending on, you know, I can find an example here, but you know, like for example here, if it was the opposite situation, you know, and I was trying to look around it, you know, like this way, you know, I can take cover behind here like this, but if I'm over here, then I can take cover like that. So if you watch me play enough and the game does allow you to switch shoulders, I'll do it a lot. Alright, so we'll continue the looking around and the reading. The automatically opening doors. Introduction to Paranatural Topics. Another video.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes.
I remember those.
This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk,
I haven't seen those since I was a
transferred to
kid.
us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Oh yeah, I even remember, you know, storing.
Communications are on the right track.
Yes, they were. Obviously, as you went down in size from like 8 inches to 5 inches, or 5 1/4, and then from 5 1/4 to 3 1/2, they became less floppy. But yes, they are called floppy disks. Okay. There is a lot to explore. Oh, there we go. Another vending machine. Any pistachios, anyone? Alright, let's go upstairs first. Undefined reading. So I get some kind of... Is it frozen? It looks like it's a combination of frozen and some kind of foam around the door. Maybe that's also related to the shatter thing that we saw earlier. Maybe she'll get the chance to do that. Yeah, that'll probably do me. Yeah, or something like that, right? You know, I wonder... Let me see something here. It doesn't change them. Shoot a melee shield. Launch, evade. Oh, you can't crouch. Aha, there we go. I take that back.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss has latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
What is this thing? Oh, it looked like something round, shimmering. It's the floppy disk. Oh! We have telekinesis.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Alright, so we got another challenge here. Right.
We got a host.
Thank you,
Welcome,
Blaze.
everyone.
Thank you, thank you. See what's the effective range of this. Oh, we have cake. Thank you, Blaze, for the host and for the bits. Thank you. How was Tuesday? Are you home from work yet? Nice. The floppy disk is now bound and delivered. Obtain the launch ability.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted.
Oh! Get him with a cardboard box. Okay, it looks like you can literally use pretty much anything for a weapon. Can I jump down that high? I better not risk it. Wow. Oh man, I can see how some of these fights in this game are gonna be awesome. I wonder if we'll get the ability at some point to upgrade that so we can like pull walls down. You know, like pull a wall down on somebody or a group of people. Mouse memory. Who needs guns, right? Pick up anything off the floor, use it, and use it as a projectile. Except for the sign. Alright, so you don't really have to be looking at anything either. Oh my god, she did pull that up out of the floor. She can do that kind of stuff now. Holy crap. Homo sapiens and their guns. No, I don't want to go there just yet. Back this way. See if there's anything in here. Usually there's a container or two. It has goodies in it. Define reading. And some actual reading. Book club. Okay. Samson. Oh wow, did we miss a bunch of stuff? This demolition expert. Oh, okay, so that was some kind of, looks like an RPG kind of thing. Okay, the Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. His demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track enemies or non-Hiss entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to file blah 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 for full report. Hiss Ranger. Summary. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during Altered World Event response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree? Or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file blah 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 for more. Case file. Did that one already. Let's see the floppy disk. Yeah, must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When found, the object allows para-utilitarians telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to me for research purposes. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in Siberia by agents blah blah and blah blah with the CIA. diskette contained launch codes to nuclear missiles believed to be reserved for use against the United States. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Respondents. Trench, dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, we'll first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to altered world events and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Artwell. Oh, did we miss one? Oh. Oh yeah, the floppy disk one. We saw that one already.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Central Executive, that's where... Oh, the cardboard boxes kick ass too. Energy boost. %, 5%. We've got 2 of those. Yeah, I don't even know where we haven't gotten to the point yet where we can start spending. Spending some of that stuff, so. No, apparently once you pick something up like that, you can't just drop it. Because you have to hold the bumper. If you're using a controller, you have to hold the bumper to grab it like that, and then when you let go, it throws it. Now what I could try to do is... No, hitting B. Oh, okay, so hit X. Hitting X will drop it. Okay. Good to know. Tommasi, Willow, Altered World Event Outcome. Reinformation Campaign Summary of Willow, Altered World Event. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public less likely to want to kill polar bears. So, another Altered World event behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring polar bears, and more polar bears for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Oh yeah. I don't disagree with that, Alien King. Once you load that gun, better fire it. Blaze, this is made by, if you're familiar with Alan Wake and Quantum Break, it's made by the same people. This isn't some indie developer, indie game. Blood. Well, there's another dishes. What's this? Oh, nice. It's level
This
1.
must open the door.
Okay. Ah. Okay. Perfect. And if we wanted to, we can fast travel to any of these that we have previously found. Wanted to. Well, bathroom break, guys. Excuse me. Turn your heads.
I have to pee!
Amplify request.
I have to pee! Take a whiz! Make a pit stop!
Drain the main vein! Go up the stairs now.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man.
Uh-oh. Can we take a body? No, but we can pick up some floor. Yeah, what was the old saying? I couldn't think of it earlier. Don't point that gun unless you aim to use it. Oh, we can throw plants. What's this? Okay, alright, it's just a clearance card. I thought that maybe collecting all of that other stuff would somehow...
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there.
Yes, it's like 11 from Stranger Things.
They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since.
Ever since.
I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. Oh, there you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed.
The toaster is
Remember,
possessed.
Listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Oh wow, you can actually read that. Somewhere along the line, things went weird. No one was sure how this happened, whether it was something caused by someone or something, or if it just happened by itself. For a lot of stories, everyone had a theory of how it happened, of which maybe the weirdest and perhaps only fittingly singled out here was the talk about a strange golden space helmet that someone had found and a secret research project to replicate and manufacture those helmets. It was said that the helmet opened a way to another place different from this one, but whether that other was actually a place or just something that came over you when you were wearing the helmet, no one knew. Not even the scientists in charge of the project. In any case, or so the myth went, the helmets or the people trying them on brought the other closer to here, and things got weird. Things that people had learned to take for granted, like technology and physics and religions, time and stuff, just stopped working like they used to, stopped altogether, or became something different. There were lots of accidents and terrible catastrophes at first, and most people died and disappeared, and in some cases it rained flowers and in others blood, and sometimes the other was very close and everything rippled, warped. Something big in the other room passed close by. Sometimes it was even almost like the old times. In time people adjusted and adapted and learned to use the new things and laws to fix some of the old. Mostly as time went by, people just forgot that things had ever been different, and the weird became normal. Everyone who believed in the myth thought that the golden helmets and those who wore them were bad. They seemed to have a point. Those in the golden helmets, even while they were hardly ever seen anymore, were often on those rare occasions doing bad things. Luckily, the other gave many people strange abilities, and a few heroes rose to fight the bad things. There were lots of these bad things and lots of good things as well, but now, even more than before the other, things were ambiguous and never simple or clear, and people rarely could tell the good from the bad. In any case, things went on, and it was almost never boring. And somebody else wrote, "Who wrote this?" Report to Dr. Darling. Somebody moved the cabinets to hide the toilet. Gun mod. Let's see, what do we got on here right now? Damage after a kill. Wow, 31%. Damage against enemy armor, 44%. Bathrooms. There, another set of stairs going up. Door's locked. There. Can we take the camera off the wall? Well, we can do a couch. That's really big. That room looks like it's going to be a big fight. Martial lockdown distinctions. Federal Bureau of Control. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or more of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via directorial override in maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red. Being a breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? Let's see what we got here. Let's do that. Let's do a heist. Wow, this room here looks messed up. Is that finish? I don't even know. We would need our resident Finns to be able to tell us that. Can't go in there without taking damage anyway. Alright, so there wasn't another door on the side, was there? Gotta be a way to... Okay. Yeah, so we gotta get in there. Get in there. Ah, the mail room. I walked right by that door. Didn't even recognize that that's where I was supposed to go. Oh yeah, like there's not going to be a fight in here. Hello, beastie.
Fly now. Great.
Ow. Okay. First death. Yep. Wrecked. Oh, I need to move this to the SSD when I'm done. Cut down on some of the load times. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta check something. Hold on. Alright, cool. I guess maybe it just puts you back to the nearest control point that you visited when you get wrecked.
They can fly now. Great.
And dodge too, apparently. Okay, so if he's gonna dodge everything that I do, wow, okay. Oh, I didn't think I'd have to deal with a boss fight for a while after last night. I see it's gonna make me do that little cutscene again. Little introductory thing. So I'm crawling through the wall. And can't skip it apparently.
They can fly now. Great.
Yeah, I can't hit him and he can't miss. Yeah, that's fair.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Yeah, I mean, those guys are only there for one reason, and that's to allow me to get health. I was trying to stay behind the pillars. Yay. He's got one. It's orange. Yeah, so you gotta wait through all this again. There we go. Here by me.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Yeah, it's elevated.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Hiss elevated, yeah, for more ways than one. Summary: Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Say that 3 times fast. Some prefer to charge their targets while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been, ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural abilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? Is it possible? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. Also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. And once again, refer to file blah blah for full report. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's where he came out of. And back into.
Alberto Tommasi, head of comms.
The card is, well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign, perfectly executed.
The hiss got him.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Gotta be something good after you just do a boss fight. Introduced us to what that means yet, other than something you collect. Butte summary. Butte, Montana. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located in Butte, Montana, it's Butte, Montana, right? Has been connected to a total of 10 disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light cord switch and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at Oldest House 3 days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. Light switch cord in the Butte's home's closet disappeared during this incident. His secretary.
The hotline can't be far now.
Oh, can't be far. Here you go, there's some Red Dead 2 artwork for you. Alien King. Oh. Tubes. It's like bank tubes. Butte supplement. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See the file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the Oldest House. Disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun disappearing throughout the Oldest House. Appearing at the time of writing. 47,000 light cords have been found in the Oldest House, located in the basement and Sector 13 sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is unknown, but initial hypotheses center on the Butte Altered World event as I have no idea. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details.
I'm a little teapot,
bloody and cut. Here is my handle, here is my butt. I was beginning to wonder when we were going to get that. Strange collection. 40 collectibles already.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino.
French.
Dream logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with the Black Pyramid.
Director use only something 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 fatal psychic trauma. Can I float? No, I cannot. I was wondering how I was supposed to get over there. Oh my god. I was gonna say, please don't make me do that fight again. Yeah, those are like delivery tubes, right? Interesting. Okay, so why is he blue? Alright, let me go see what's the deal with that guy. I guess nothing. Law of 3 applies. Catalyst light switch. Law of 3 applies.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country. On the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them. Like something recognized from a dream.
Okay, no gun, no No force powers. Yeah, like
Hello? Anyone here?
you find at the bank when you go through the drive-through teller. Keys.
The key has a black pyramid on it.
Be that room back here that we could not open. The pyramid on it. Go figure. Uh-oh. To the bat phone. To the bat cave. Call the board long distance. Okay. I think as soon as we finish this, that will be it for the day. Or we'll get a checkpoint of some kind afterwards. Not that. Okay. I just have to get past it. Well, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We die. Again. Compulsive weekly calls.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tommasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Uh-oh.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Hotline, okay. Points. All right, we'll look at those tomorrow. Still don't know where we're going to use that 5236 stuff for.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Did it? All right, so it looks like it does save when you hit the menu button. Okay. That's it, guys. That is it for the first day of Control. Very interesting. I still don't know what the hell's going on. But the gameplay is good. The controls are good. Thank God. That's one of the things that I mentioned at the beginning of the night was it kind of scared the crap out of me being another Remedy game. I've always had problems with their controls. They always felt a little spongy to me, so they got better. They got better with this one. Of course, we had to do a lot of adjustments at the beginning of the stream too to kind of get them where they're manageable. Thank you, Misbehave, for posting those. We do have a YouTube. I have a YouTube, and we do have a Discord. You guys are welcome to join us there. And actually, I need to check that link, the Discord, because when I first set it up. God, that was so long ago. I set it up for 25 uses. I might need to change that to an infinite. So, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, let's see. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for chatting with me. Thanks for the gift subs, the bits, the hosts, the follows, all of that great stuff. Let me see before we get out of here. Who is on? No, Anchor is, because I saw the notification on my phone earlier. Let's see. It looks like it's just her. She's playing Star Citizen tonight. Okay. Same thing tomorrow night, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be right back here. And I do keep, if you're on PC, I do have, there's a, what do they call it? A panel down there with the schedule on it. So you can check that. I think it adjusts to your time zone. It should. Normally those things do. They look at the browser information and they adjust it based on that. So thank you, Huckleberry. I appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow as well. Yes, 6 to 9 p.m. tomorrow. We are off on Thursday. And we will be 6 to 10 on Friday. And then on Saturday, we're going to start an hour early. We're going to go from 5 to 10 on Saturday because that's going to be our 500 follower celebration stream. So I hope you guys can come out for that. Yeah, so again, thank you guys very much for coming out. Let me get this thing started for Anchor. And let's see, I've got buttons for that. Let me get those. Where are they? Chat. Let's see. If you are a normal user, meaning you're not a follower or not a sub, sorry, copy what you see in chat for the raid. Copy that and paste it into Anchor's channel when we get there. And if you are a sub, then copy that one out. So let me get that ready. And again, thank you guys very much for coming out, and I'll see you tomorrow. Here is Anchor. I will see you guys tomorrow night.